And for now, let's quickly cut across to President Donald Trump, who's speaking on Venezuela.
But it's got potential. What?
Maybe any rare earth minerals?
They have rare earth, but everybody has rare earth. Rare earth is not rare. What's rare is the processing. We're doing processing plants all over. There's no such thing as rare earth. The rare earth is everywhere. What isn't everywhere is the processing of rare earth, and we have a lot of places going up right now.
One thing we haven't heard you specifically react to is the Minnesota fraud that we've seen play out.
Well, it just doesn't get worse. I've reacted. It's almost not even believable. This very stupid, low IQ governor, he's a very stupid man, because, I had a campaign against him with JD, and he's a stupid man, and he's a corrupt politician, and the Somalians are ripping off our country to the tune of, looks like $19 billion, but that's only what they can find. So usually when you look at it 19, that would mean it could be 50, but the numbers are astronomical. Think of it. They have a dead country. They don't have government. They don't have anything. They don't have a military. All they do is run around shooting people and trying to capture ships. We don't let them take ships anymore. You know why? We use the same exact missile on them that we use on the drug carriers. And it's very effective. Do you notice there's nobody capturing ships anymore? Because as they head out to go capture the ship, and the ship doesn't want to fire back because it's very flammable stuff in many cases. And the insurance companies don't want, because they build $1 billion ship, and they don't want anybody firing rockets into the ship. But we're hitting them so hard, and it's very similar. Same missile system. It's called deadly accurate. And do you notice that ships aren't being taken anymore? The pirates are.
That's right. I hadn't thought about
the pirates aren't. Well,
no Somali pirates.
It's actually very easy. They head out. We say, guess what? There's pirates. Bing. That's the end of the pirates. The shipping business is coming back, because see, these are little things that we're doing, and I'm doing it not just for American ships. I'm doing it worldwide, because we don't want ships taken by Somalia pirates. But what they are doing is they're stealing money from the American taxpayer. And every one of them should be forced to leave this country, including Ilhan Omar, who's a total crook. And she's one of the leaders of it. Not the only, because she's not that smart. But think of it. $19 billion at least.
That's the US President addressing the media aboard Air Force One. A number of statements which have come out. Let me start with the mention of the Monroe Doctrine, once again made by Donald Trump. And Monroe Doctrine, which essentially speaks of the Western Hemisphere being kept away from European influence. That's something that even very recently, Marco Rubio mentioned in one of his interviews to the media, saying the Western Hemisphere belongs to us. And now we hear the US President himself speaking of that same sentiment, which was in the Monroe Doctrine. That's what Trump mentioned. He also mentioned Venezuela is a sick nation. Colombia is sick too. Colombia has cocaine factories. Colombian president won't be able to do it very long. So there is a mention of Colombia that has come in. And then you have a Senator Lindsey Graham, who's standing right next to Donald Trump, to his right, that you see on the screens as well. He mentioned that we managed to capture Maduro alive. Wait for Cuba. We will wake up one day and have allies in our backyard working with us, not narco-terrorism. So there's a statement coming in on Cuba and Colombia. And there was also something now that Trump has mentioned regarding Mexico, that we have to do something about Mexico cartels. They are very strong.